Practice yesterday, and Greg Biffle said running in the big pack was a lot of fun because everyone was given a lot of room and stuff. That's not going to happen now. No one's going to be giving anybody any room.
Field coming back through the tri-oval, led by the 23 of Jason White. Parker Kligerman on the outside. Jason White's help, the 18 of Kurt Busch. Green flag back in the air. We're back underway.
He told you.
Get to the bottom, Jay White.
You're off. I'll be back up point. Back up point. One outside.
The trucks on the outside are hooked together.
Stay right on that yellow, man.
Teammates working together.
Right up to
Looks
you.
like Kurt Busch has now gotten to the back of Jason White, and there
Stay
he
right
goes.
back on him, man.
Got RCR teammates hooked up on the outside. Ty Dillon, Joey Coulter. They duck in now behind the Red Horse trucks.
Still a lot of racing to go. Over 6 laps remain here at Talladega. The 2 on the bottom have pulled away from the pack, as have the 2 on the top.
But they can't run 6 laps together, I don't believe, Phil, so they'll have to break apart at some point. Who's going to time their tandem drafting correctly?
We saw the 2 break up on the high side. Parker Kligerman and Timothy Peters, they dropped down to the bottom of the racetrack. Still hooked up in front, Jason White and Kurt Busch. 5 laps to go.
I believe if I was Kurt Busch, I might take a break right here, maybe cool my engine down a little bit. If they've got to bust apart way ahead of the pack will have such a run on them. But you know, I watched Kurt Busch win down at Daytona in the nationwide race. He didn't have any water left in his car when they threw the checkered flag. That baby was blown up, but he won the race. Does he have the same strategy here?
The 2 trying to separate themselves, but it's only a matter of time, as you mentioned, before the heat goes up on that 18 truck, and he'll have to break away from the 23 of Jason White. 2 and 3 wide back behind him.
You see guys trying to make something happen to the very pack. It's very difficult for the Red Horse trucks running 3rd and 4th to make any ground up. Now they have come apart.
The top 2 have separated. So Jason White in front of the 18 of Kurt Busch. 4 laps of racing to go.
And look at our 2-point leaders. You think you're not just desperate to get any help you can get? Those are the 2 running 1-2 in the championship battle.
And they're working together now. The big move. Out of line is the 7 of Parker Kligerman. He moves up to the high side. Doesn't have any help.
Look at the run on the outside for the RCR trucks.
Here comes the 3 of Ty Dillon pushing.
2 wide.
They go to the front of the field.
It's still 2 wide.
That's actually James Busher in the Turner truck and Ty Dillon in the RCR truck.
Okay,
Busher in front of the field. Now Ty Dillon ducks down low.
Get down, get inside.
He's able to stay just behind the 31 as Busher comes down to hug the yellow line.
We talked about the momentum that everyone else would have when they came unhooked. That's what gave the lead to James Busher.
Through the tri-oval. Now the top 2 separated as they come to the stripe. 3 laps of racing to go from Talladega.
Where's Jason White and Kurt Busch going to go? They're going to get hooked up. They're going to try to go by on the outside.
Maybe just wait a lap here, Phil, and maybe let Jason White back up to Busch and see if they can tie it together and keep it all the way to the checkers.
Timing is everything. Will they be able to move out of line? Because here comes the 2nd line. They're starting to move. Parker Kligerman, Johnny Sauter making that 2nd line work.
Oh, this is good stuff, and it's tense, too. These guys are all over one another.
Coming out of turn number 4, looking into the tri-oval. Crowd on their feet here at Talladega.
How about Eman Quiroga running up in the top 10 on the inside behind Timothy Peters.
Through the tri-oval. In front, it's James Busher. Ty Dillon, 1 and 2. 2 laps of racing to go.
Looks like maybe Busch is going to get a hold to the back of Jason White.
They need to go while they have room to get to the outside before that outside line gets there.
Separation still between the top 2.
I want to go now, Phil. I'm ready.
Yeah, I think we got to go now.
Well, they work together again. The top 2 in points, running 1 and 2. Now, all the way up away from the double yellow line as they enter 3 and 4. Here comes the outside line. Parker Kligerman making it work with help from Johnny Sauter.
It's amazing that outside line was able to get the momentum they did.
Here they come through the tri-oval. This time by, white flag will fly. They're side by side, and the 31 of James Busher gets shoved out of the way. Here comes the 3 of Ty Dillon.
Ty's able to get back down to the white line. How about Ryan Blaney now battling for 3rd?
Here comes Ty Dillon, a little wiggle out of the 29. The next flag that flies is the one that will determine the winner of this race.
Can't believe they made it through turn 2.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That 4 trucks. Now they're wrecking.
And now they're going to wreck behind them. Trucks sliding all over. Will the caution come out, though?
No caution yet.
No caution. There's still... And the caution comes out. Now the caution comes out. In front of the field is Parker Kligerman.
Take your position.
Parker Kligerman is going to win his first ever Camping World Truck Series race, and it's going to come at Talladega Superspeedway.
Being in the right place when it got down towards the end of the race, Parker Kligerman was, with a lot of help from that 13 truck.
We didn't have any idea that with 10 to go, the right place was going to be 21st position. That's the only thing we didn't have figured out. But we knew you could win from anywhere.
This is the best damn team in sports right now. Tom DeLoach, thank you, Camp Horse around.
How about right there?
Thank you,
are your
Johnny's
top
daughter.
4 in points were the top 5 that crossed the stripe. A big, big day for Buescher, Ty Dillon, points-wise. Kligerman wins this race, and you see the carnage behind. This is what took place on the backstretch.
Pretty good 300th start for Red Horse Racing.
Hermie.
Chad Kendrick, 2 for 2 on the speedways this year. Win number 1 for Kligerman, and start number 300 for Red Horse Racing.
Yeah, I just want to thank Red Horse Racing. This is a true team effort. All 3 teams work together all weekend. Butch Hilton, Rick Gay, and this is for Tom DeLoach's 300 and Parker Kligerman's first win. So I don't know what to say. This is awesome. It's really awesome.
That's Parker Kligerman. He's going to victory lane with Chad Kendrick.
And remember, the super speedway races have been dominated by Red Horse Racing. They win the first race of the year, and now they win the second super speedway race here at Talladega.
I was really amazed that the field was able to get through 1 and 2 on that white flag lap. And then unfortunately they didn't make it down the back straightaway. But what an outstanding job by Parker Kligerman. He's been knocking on the door. We just showed the fact that he had 5 second place finishes, had not got to victory lane. He's going to get there today.
We saw Parker Kligerman push to get 2 trucks up to the front, and he's the benefactor at the end. He will get his first win in the Truck Series.
He changed the battery 15 laps ago.
Yeah, we talked about how just to refresh, new battery, new attitude, maybe we can go win this race. Heck, I didn't know that's what would happen.
A historic day in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. This is the 8th first-time winner in 2012. That is a new record for first-time winners ever in this series.
You got to remember, Rick, back in the day, there weren't a whole lot of winners in the Truck Series, so you got all kinds of different first-time winners. Now we've got competition as great as it's ever been, and a guy wins. We have 8 different winners.
In this